Hey everybody, it's me, Jason, and welcome to another Let's Play Creativerse. Alright, well the first thing I want to do is update everybody on the world map. Due to the R29 update, the world creator and admins for Mulberry Farms chose to reset the map. And this would allow us to take advantage of the new claiming land feature. And since the Mulberry Farms was created before the update, this claims feature would not be available. The new world was created and we have moved to Mulberry Villa. So everybody, welcome to Mulberry Villa. Here it is, and let's get started. Okay, well, here is the location that I have gone ahead and chosen as the start of my base. As you can see, I've already started putting down my touchstone, making a processor, kind of getting some power cells. I took advantage of the visitor status again, and I went scouting. But unfortunately, when I became or got my builder permissions, it was nighttime, and I was surrounded by mods or mobs and stuff, and so I kind of had to fight for my life and kind of get some supplies and some stuff going right away. And I didn't have my camera going. So anyway, here's the location that I've picked out. It's similar to what I had in the Mulberry Farms. We're just missing the waterfall really, but the cave back there goes into the mountain and it has two openings. There's another one you can see off in the far distance. I may or may not do anything with that. Here's the spot that I picked. I feel like it's got a lot of potential to kind of go inside and outside the mountain. Right now it's just a natural spawning room for me, so I keep attacking things there to get most of the supplies that I have that you can see right there on my hotbar right now. But this is it. This is where I'm going to start my base. We'll have a lot of opportunities throughout the series to go work in the centralized city with all the other members of the map. So here's my idea. I'm going to use this little area here as my tower. Right here, it's going to go to the corner of the base. It's going to have a tower that's go up. The mine shaft will go down through a series of stairs and also some drops. I'll probably start using a fan elevator once I get there. But it's all going to kind of start right there. These sides of the cave here are going to have archways that go back. And that's where the majority of the base will be, in the cave. Anyway, let me get some stuff going. Let me start clearing out this area, see if I can get the tower started, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, everybody, so here I am starting to lay out the framework for the tower. This one's going to end up being the shaft, the mine shaft that goes all the way down, as well as the giant tower that sits right here on this corner of the base. Plan on having another one over here. This archway coming along here, and then another one over here with this archway coming up here. The fourth and final one will be up at the back over here, going up the side of the mountain right up there, and that's going to be the four corners or four pillars of the base. This particular one I'm going to have the middle is going to be the stairway down into the mine and to the lower levels. I think I'm going to do stairs, a drop, and I'm also going to have the teleporter system as well. But I'm going to go ahead and start framing this out completely, start clearing off more of this land, and bring you guys back. Welcome back, everybody. I decided to take a break from building on the base and clearing the land to help Jerome out on a little co-op project that he and Two Indoor were working on. I will link the video that they created, but for right now, just want to show you guys kind of the finished product. Again, I'll link the video so you can see how he created it and what it took to build it. Floor pattern is what I helped Jerome with. He just wanted a second pair of eyes. He came up with the concept, just wanted my opinion on it. We worked on that for a little bit, and then these guys came over here and finished up this build. I think it looks great. It's going to be fantastic to be able to get some quick diamonds. I just need to start getting supplies for the flares or the fire bombs in order to create the stuff. But there you go. Okay, so this is another little co-op opportunity that we had where we were all trying to figure out what kind of fence we wanted to go around the centralized city, or the central city. You can see this is one of the concepts that had the most favor. It's a little bit different. It worked out pretty well. It was like Jerome said while we were building it, that we had too many perfectionists working on the project. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we all wanted things to be just perfect. And it's kind of hard sometimes with that many people and the block choices. One of the biggest things that we wish Creativerse would do is have a better block for these corners. So we use these roof pieces right here in the corner. The problem is the iron roof clashes with the copper wall, and the copper roof has too many lines. It's too busy to match the copper wall as well. So it just doesn't really fit. So we were kind of figuring out for the longest time what would work. You can see here's the copper roof, and it just, I mean, the color matches great, but the lines are all screwed up, and it just doesn't work for what we were looking for. Here's another version of involving the iron blocks, the wall and then the curled iron. I thought that looked pretty good, but sometimes it just gets too busy. For the first time, I really noticed what it looks like when you use your power cell. Right here, you can see that effect that the power cell uses. It's fantastic. It's a great animation, and I just really like that. So we're gonna keep working on it. I think we came up with something that we all could agree on and we all liked. Until then, just keep a lookout for other people's videos, and you'll see as we start constructing across the city or the border of the city, you'll get to see the wall come up, and you can see the final product. Ooh, being attacked right away. Oh my goodness. Where did that keeper go? Here he is. Keeper. That was probably the fastest keeper kill I've ever done. Oh, somebody's peeking over there. Who is that? Chloe. Ah, interesting. I'll have to go check that out later. All right, well, we are back, and I have done quite a bit of clearing. It took me so long. I was not expecting how long that would take. Two and Door even gave me a diamond power cell, and it still took me forever. So, but anyway, here we are. Here's the square feature of the first tower. I know it's real blocky. I plan on using the decoration to kind of round it out and make it really look like a tower. And it's a lot bigger than I expected when I first planned it in my head. I just needed that much space in order to get the tower and the drop system all in one tower or one column going down. So I kind of sacrificed size for the functionality of everything that I wanted to put in there. We may have to change it. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to stick with, but it's where I'm at right now. And so far it's working pretty well. We'll come over here and see. I still need to clear out a little bit on this side so you can see, but I got the archways going. My scaffolding's still up. Oh, here we go. So the archway's starting to come here, and that's going to form the frame. It's actually 4 blocks wide, and when I get up there, I'll show you why it's 4 blocks wide for a railing and the steps itself. On this side, we'll go look at the other column. And this one's starting to shape up a little bit nicer. This one actually has most of the 4 blocks in there, along with the steps, so it can also be a bridge going across. And this will be the other tower on this corner of the build. And one of the things I've noticed going back and forth to this side to check it out and back over to the base, I need to come up with a better way to get down. Maybe possibly a exit over here in this corner so I can get out on the ground floor or on this side of the build. It's easy to teleport up there. It is not easy to get down. I've been just dive bombing off this bridge the whole time. But let's go get a little closer and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here we are up top, and here's the bridge going over. And I got a pigsy up here. So this will actually be the bridge that comes over. It forms the archway for underneath, but then also probably some bars or fence posts going along here to kind of create that actual bridge feel and to protect from falling, because I've done enough dying just in this little section right here alone. Oh, Leo's joined the world. So over here it's the same, just kind of mirroring it up. I haven't cleared up the top yet, but this will also have the archway effect running along over here, and then start to frame out this base. Inside, I've thought about what I could do in here, and I don't know if you guys have any ideas. I'm thinking about creating these areas right here, this natural cliff, to be where it goes inside the mountain, and leave this natural cave-like structure here and this roundedness for depth. I just think that looks really neat, and try to keep it as much as natural as I can. And I probably have stairs coming down here into each of these branches that'll go back into the mountain. That's the idea I'm thinking of right now. I spent a lot of time doing the co-op project with the guys in Central City and working on the fence. Let's go back over here. Boom. Okay, so down here I realized once I got all of it cleared out, I'm gonna have to build it back up. I'm gonna have to build it back up to make it look a little bit more natural, like this side over here. This looks natural. I just built the tower going up like as if it goes into the side of the hill, and that's what I'm gonna wanna do here. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of exit to get out of here like we talked about a second ago, but for the most part, I'm gonna have to build it back up. It just looks too plain going like this, too structured, too square, too Minecrafty, and I really want to kind of make it look more natural. So here we are back at the tower, and it's probably going to be a shorter video than last time, just because I want to get something out at least once a week, and I've had some major audio issues going on. I filmed a lot of stuff earlier in the week with no audio, or the audio sounded really scratchy. So it's been a really learning process on how to get the audio consistent. You'll probably see throughout this video that the volume levels are just not quite the same, or there's background noise, and that's just been a lot of trial and error for me. So I'm learning a lot. It's been a lot of fun to create this video, or this series. I just got a lot of learning to do. I see that the audio is a big part of all the stuff that goes on here, and I gotta figure that stuff out. So hopefully I can get a little bit more consistent with the audio, and the videos can be a little bit longer, and actually do some of the building process rather than updates. This is probably going to be the next thing that I show you guys. I'll wait for another video, but this is the actual stairway down. I've gotten to a couple levels with some drops, and I'll show you guys some of the testing that took place for that. And also the teleporter, which I haven't really been using, but it's fun to have if you need it. I just kind of threw one down at the bottom, so it makes it a little bit easier when I'm building stuff. But I will show this next time, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys so I can get this out for the week, and then I'll see you guys next video.